Ito ang 106.3 Dance Radio. Dance Radio.
Prepare yourself.
Ang silid-aralan sa radyo, hatid namin ay makabagong paraan ng pagtuturo at kaalaman. Mapaumaga, tanghali o hapon man yan, ang istasyong magbibigay impormasyon kahit saan man.
For something big. Alright, here we go.
106.3 Dance Radio. Doña Aurora National High School, Santa Rita, Aurora, Isabela.
This
106.3 DWDR-FM. Facts and information. Today's learning for you normal with capable teachers whose heart and soul are divine. Delivered knowledge inside your home through 106.3 Dance Radio. Fully dedicated to serve the public in tribute to education, reproduce of radio-based instruction. We are pleased to deliver the utmost aim of education. Only here on 106.3 DWDR-FM.
It's a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday morning to all of us. Welcome to another episode of our English learning area. Kasama ko po rito si Ma'am Raquel. Raquel ba?
Raquel.
Sige po, Ma'am.
Hello everyone. Okay, how are you today, our dear listeners and viewers? I hope you are having a wonderful day. I would like to greet our municipal mayor, Honorable Joseph Christian Wee, our officer in charge, Dr. Rodrigo V. Pascua, our head teacher, Ma'am Ofelia Esra Lutin, all teachers and non-teaching staff of Doña Aurora National High School. Good morning to all of you. And also to our grade 9 learners, especially 9 Avocado and 9 Lanzones. With me today are my fellow English 9 mentors who would like also to greet you. Okay? Teacher Vicente, Teacher Shirley, and Teacher Dennis.
My warm hello to grade 9 SPA and 9 Pasture. How are you today?
Okay, may I also greet my 9 Dalandan and 9 Calamansi.
Yes, binabati ko naman ang aking mga 9 Guyabano. Kumusta mga anak, ha? Yung usapan natin.
Okay, binabati ko din yung mga klase nila Ma'am Bev, nila Ma'am Venus, Ma'am Susan, Ma'am Annabelle. Okay, so today you are going to listen to your third RDI lesson for the second quarter. Okay, with the learning competency, analyzing literature as a means of understanding unchanging values in the VUCA world. You will be given the story Raisin in the Sun by Lorraine Hansberry. So as you listen, you should be able to give the sequence of these events in the story, identify VUCA situation in our life, apply the important value learned from the play. Then after today's lesson, you will learn how to reflect, okay, on what do you really value in life and learn how to cope up with the world.
Okay.
Teacher V.
Let's see whether you still recall our last lesson, my dear learners. What was our lesson in week 2? Our topic was connecting lives. And you have established connection from one event to the other. We also discussed the reasons why some people bully others. And we even identified who are prone to bullies. Now, let's see if you could still enumerate the things you should do to fight a bully peacefully. The words are jumbled. All you have to do is to arrange them to come up with the correct word. For this, you will receive 20 peso load. Let's begin. Ready? Okay, Ma'am Raquel,
Sir.
what's number 1? Okay, we have number 1. You
Sir
form
Mark.
the jumbled word. Number 1 is don't blank.
Okay, so for the jumbled letters, we have C, R, E, A, and T. Again, we have letters C, R, E, A, and T.
Okay, chat your answer in the chat box.
Okay, meron na po tayong sagot sa kay Glyza Ann Salvador 9SPJ. Pero hinihintay kasi natin dapat item number tapos sagot. Di ba po? Ganun dapat. Kasi para
Opo.
alam namin kung ano yung sinasagot nyo. Okay, so bagamat ang sagot niya ay react. Sabi ni Melanie Segusio, 9 Mendel, number 1, ang sagot niya, react. Ano bang kukunin natin dito, sir? Yung una lang?
Yes.
Sige,
The first
okay.
one.
Glyza, pasensya na ha kasi wala yung number. Okay, Melanie Sagusio, number 9 Mendel, 1 React.
Okay, congratulations.
Tama po ba?
Right
Okay.
answer is react.
Wala.
9 Mendel.
Okay, 9 Mendel. Okay, pakisulat na lang po.
Let's proceed to question number 2. Don't
Okay, we have here the jumbled letters A, T, E, T, A, L, I, E, and R.
Okay.
Again, we have A, T, E, T, A, L, I, E, R. For those who are listening by radio, you may jot down those letters so that you could form the correct word.
Okay, may sagot na po tayo galing kay siguro sa tingin ko kasama. Angeli Pineda ng 9 Darwin. Number 2, ang sagot niya ay retaliate.
Okay, correct.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Ayan. Alam niyo magkakatalo na lang dito sa pabilisan ng ano nila, ng
Oo.
internet connection. So,
Number 3.
Yes.
Okay, number 3 is tell.
Okay, we have here the jumbled letters Mo, Si, No. So we have M, O, S, E, E, N, and O. Again, we have M, O, S, E, E, and O. We have Mo, Si, No.
hala, di ko rin alam yung sagot dito pero tignan natin ha. Oo, ang sagot dito ni Tracy Ann Santiago Bulian ng 9 Darwin. Number 3, someone.
Okay, correct.
Correct.
Okay, what's her name, Teacher Dennis?
Si Tracy Ann Santiago Bulian. Tama ba ako? Bulian, tama? Bulilan, I mean, Bulilan.
Bulilan.
Yes, Miss Bulilan. Okay, good. Congratulations. Ayan, meron pa number 4.
And
Okay,
last,
number 4. Work on your lunch.
Okay, we have here the jumbled letters Elps, Fen, Ke, Kodin. So we have the word is a 2-word. Okay, so we have letter E, L, F, S for the first word. Again, for the first word, E, L, F, S. And for the
Okay.
second word, F, E, N, C, E, C, O, D, I, N.
Yan, may sumagot na sa atin si Felerita Anabel C. Acopido. Ang sagot niya, number 4, self-confidence.
okay.
Okay, very good,
Yan.
Feliarita.
From grade 7.
Yes, ayan, very good. Ayan. Huwag kayong yung mga estudyante natin, huwag kayong kasi anong gagawin ba natin ito? Pag nanalo na ulit, hindi na pwede, ganun ba? O okay lang? Okay lang
yes.
siya? Sige
It's
po.
up to Teacher Raquel.
Sige, bala si Ma'am
Isa
Raquel.
lang.
Okay, great job, our dear learners. We also posted a question in the FB community page of 106.3 FM Dance Radio to evaluate our learners' understanding of the lesson. The question was, as a student, what can you do to stop bullying? Again, as a student, what can you do to stop bullying? Many of our grade 9 learners answered this, but we have chosen the best and original answer, which was given by Noreline Ganela of 9 Lanzones, and it says, okay, look at the PowerPoint. Okay, may I read the answer? As a student, what can you do to stop bullying? She mentioned, I can stop bullying by spreading some kindness. Bullying cannot be stopped by me, but by us. Help other students who are at risk and might otherwise not seek help, and ensure that they get the support they need before the situation worsens. That is the direct quoted remarks from Norilyn Ganela of 9 Lanzones. Congratulations, Norilyn.
Congratulations.
Yes, ayan. Congratulations din po sa lahat po ng mga nanalo ng una pa lang yan, ha? Una pa lang yan na pabigay namin sa inyo, mga anak, ha? May
Patikim pa
susunod
lang.
pa. Patikim pa lang yan. Marami pa. Bumabaha ng aginaldo. Kahit hindi raw Pasko. Okay! So now I'm sure you really understood our last lesson in English 9. So, I guess you are now ready to venture with our third lesson for the second quarter. Mga anak, narito na ang RBI lesson natin. 30 minutes. Bye-bye. Pabalik kami.
Dance Radio, siniparalan sa radyo, atid namin makabago, paraan ang pagtuturo.
Wala nang makakapigil pa. Sulong Arangkada 106.3 Dance Radio sa Aurora, Isabela.
Edukasyo'y susulong, basta't magtulong-tulong, sulong edukalidad. Dance Radio, learning is amazing.
Language,
Grammar and literature.
a program that will develop your vocabulary.
Comprehension. Critical and analytical skills.
This is the English Learning Area. Only here on 106.3, the WDRFM Dance Radio.
For learning is amazing.
Hello, this is Teacher Nina Janice Guillermo, ready to impart knowledge you need for today's lesson. I extend my greetings of love to everyone, especially our grade 9 learners. Make sure you have your pen and paper because once again, we will be exploring the wonders of the universal language. I hope you are ready for the third lesson of the second quarter with aspiration and vigor. Are you holding your learning activity sheets now?
Yes, ma'am.
That's good! Remember, the title of your learning activity sheets is Analyze Literature as a Means of Understanding Unchanging Values in the VUCA, Volatile, Uncertain, Complex, Ambiguous World. Before we begin, let's have a simple recall of our previous lesson on making connections. What are the three categories in making connections and their features?
We have text-to-self, text-to-text, and text-to-world connections, ma'am. Text-to-self is a connection between the text and your life or experiences. It can be your thoughts, travels, family, friends, and school. Another kind of connection is text-to-text. This is a connection between the text and another textbooks, characters, poems, articles, websites, or blogs you have read. While the last kind of connection is text-to-world. This is a connection between the text and events in the world you have heard or read on television, movies, current events, or news, ma'am.
You are right! How can these three categories of making connections help readers comprehend better?
Ma'am, making connections is a critical reading comprehension strategy that helps students make meaning of what they are reading.
When students make connections to the text that they are reading, they can make sense of what they read, retain the information better, and engage more with the text itself.
Well, from your answers, I can say that you really understood our past lesson. This morning, we are going to discuss a story titled Raisin in the Sun by Lorraine Hansberry. You are expected to, number 1, read and analyze the story. Number 2, identify the VUCA concept integrated in the play. And number 3, bring out important values learned from it. To attain this, you should be able to get the details of the story, understand the unchanging values in the play, and relate it to your own experiences. In addition, you should be able to share your ideas to the activities prepared in your learning activity sheets, and you may relate the topic based on the format needed to accomplish your reflection for this week. My dear learners, it is very essential that you learn values from the play and apply them in your everyday life. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am!
Let's get started. To start our lesson for today, may I ask you this question? Are you familiar with the song Fight Song by Rachel Platten?
Yes, ma'am!
Then, I will let you listen to the song. Then tell me its message afterwards. Do you like the song?
Yes, ma'am!
What do you think is the message of the song?
It reminds me that not every second of someone's life is going to be perfect. There are bumps and potholes on the road, ma'am.
Very good. What else?
There is a lot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and if you look hard enough, you might find it, ma'am.
Nice answer. What else?
It gives me a realization what life is all about. We should never give up to those challenges and continue reaching our dreams, ma'am.
Wow, you did it great. With the things you shared, my dear learners, I hope that your fellow grade 9 learners realized something especially in coping with difficult situations. Keep reaching your dreams. Keep reaching for your goals, which you have created with your heart and soul. And every time you fail, hold on tightly. Never let go. It may get harder every day, but every step you put forward is a great leap forward triumph. After all, chances are the life you tried to redefine is just right there at the corner.
Yes, ma'am!
All right, before we listen to a play titled A Raisin in the Sun, let us have a brief background of the author. Lorraine Hansberry. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Lorraine Hansberry was a playwright. She was the first African-American female author who performed on Broadway. Her best-known work, the play A Raisin in the Sun, highlights the lives of Black Americans living under racial segregation in Chicago. Today, you will analyze the story as a means of understanding and changing values in the VUCA, which means volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous world. But before that, I want you to take down the questions that you will answer later. Who were involved in this story? Where did this story happen? What became the problem? How was it solved? So here's now the story. Please listen attentively.
A Raisin in the Sun portrays a few weeks in the life of the Youngers, an African-American family living on the south side of Chicago in the 1950s. When the play opens, the Youngers are about to receive an insurance check for $10,000. This money comes from the deceased Mr. Younger's life insurance policy. Each of the adult members of the family has an idea as to what he would like to do with this money. The matriarch of the family, Mama, wants to buy a house to fulfill a dream she shared with her husband. Mama's son, Walter Lee, would rather use the money to invest in a liquor store with his friends. He believes that the investment will solve the family's financial problems forever. Walter's wife, Ruth, agrees with Mama, however, and hopes that she and Walter can provide more space and opportunity for their son, Travis. Finally, Benita, Walter's sister and Mama's daughter, wants to use the money for her medical school tuition. She also wishes that her family members were not so interested in joining the white world. Benita instead tries to find her identity by looking back to the past and to Africa. As the play progresses, the younger class over the competing dreams. Ruth discovers that she is pregnant but fears that if she has the child, she will put more financial pressure on her family members. When Walter says nothing to Ruth's admission that she is considering abortion, Mama puts a down payment on a house for the whole family. She believes that a bigger, brighter dwelling will help them all. This house is in Claiborne Park, an entirely white neighborhood. When the Youngers' future neighbor find out that the Youngers are moving in, they send Mr. Lindner from the Claiborne Park Improvement Association to offer the Youngers money in return for staying away. The Youngers refuse the deal, even after Walter loses the rest of the money, that is $6,500, to his friend Willie Harris, who persuades Walter to invest in the liquor store and then runs off with his cash. In the meantime, Benita rejects her suitor, George Murkinson, whom she believes to be shallow and blind to the problems of race. Subsequently, she receives a marriage proposal for her Nigerian boyfriend, Joseph Asage, who wants Benita to get a medical degree and move to Africa with him. Benita does not make her choice before the end of the play. The Youngers eventually move out of the apartment fulfilling the family's long-held dream. Their future seems uncertain and slightly dangerous, but they are optimistic and determined to live a better life. They believe that they can succeed if they stick together as a family and resolve to defer their dreams no longer.
Did you get this story, my dear learners?
Yes, ma'am.
That sounds great! What is this story all about?
Ma'am, the play tells a story of lower-class black family struggle to gain middle-class acceptance.
Very good! What about the setting of the story?
The story happened in an apartment in the South Side neighborhood in Chicago, ma'am.
That's right! Look closely in the characters and events of the story to achieve our objectives. Let's have a character rollout. How do you describe the characters and the story?
Ruth Younger, wife of Walter Lee Younger and the mother of Travis, she acts as a peacemaker in the most of the explosive family situation, ma'am.
Walter Lee Younger. Walter works as a chauffeur and becomes obsessed of his dreams of a business venture which will give him financial independence, ma'am.
Travis, 10-year-old son of Walter and Ruth, is living in a household with 3 generations in conflict, ma'am.
Beneath Younger. She is a college student planning to go to medical school and the only family member privileged to have opportunity for higher education, ma'am.
Lena Younger, otherwise known as Mama, with a strong love of family, which includes plans to purchase a house in a middle-class white neighborhood, ma'am.
Willie Harris, a dishonest friend of Walter Lee who took off the money for the prospective business venture of Walter Lee Younger, ma'am.
Wow! Very rich description. We are all in situations where we need survival, just like what the family of Mama Lena did in order to survive social discrimination and financial challenges. And the concept of VUCA is clearly manifested in our survival. Anyway, what does VUCA stand for?
Ma'am, that stands for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity.
Exactly! The term VUCA is widely known theoretical leadership acronym of Warren Bennis and Bert Nanus to describe or to reflect to the volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity of general situations and conditions. What is volatility?
Volatility deals with nature and dynamic of change, ma'am.
Can you give me a concrete example of situation which is volatile?
Ma'am, our current situation is really an expected scenario from normal daily lives where we can freely go out without a face mask to the new normal where we are limited to social gatherings and activities.
Oh, that's sad. And yes, that is a sudden change. And that is volatile. And every day we face sudden changes that require adjustments. Now, we have uncertainty or lack of predictability. Do you think COVID-19 is an unpredictable phenomenon?
Yes, ma'am. We cannot even predict when it could last.
I agree. Just like our lives, we can't predict when we die, and that is uncertainty. Next is complexity. This means the compounding or the confusions of issues. Will you give me an example?
For example, the news about vaccines given to us before was complexity because there were issues as to which would be effective or ineffective against COVID. It was really confusing before what to take because the vaccines have different efficacy, ma'am.
Correct! But I am glad that many people have been vaccinated already, and there are no more rooms for complexity. And the last one, ambiguity. What do we mean by this?
Ambiguity is about potential ideas or standpoint for misjudgment or something that gives confusions and different meaning, ma'am.
Exactly! We have to be very careful in some misleading news about anything. Look for credible resources because this will apparently create confusion. Indeed, adaptation is a real change when we talk about VUCA situations. And the concept of VUCA is expressed in the conflict among characters in the play, A Raisin in the Sun. Let's write down some issues from the play that are relevant in real world. What is the volatile issue found in the play?
Ma'am, for the volatility, the death of Walter Younger was an unexpected event. Thus, the family made adjustments of their situation.
You are right. That event changed their family setup. How about an uncertain issue?
Ma'am, the financial challenges faced by the family in the play was uncertain, and it got even worse when a trusted friend of Walter Lee took off the money for their business investment.
Nice answer. And from that, I can also say that it was also uncertain for Walter Lee to encounter a kind friend. We cannot really predict the intentions of the people surrounding us. And what is the complex issue in this story? Anyone?
Ma'am, I think the complex twist in the story happened when their father died and the undeniable social discrimination between black and white and the feeling of being betrayed by a dear friend.
Oh, that is sad truth. The misunderstanding and miscommunication among the characters also might have contributed to its complexity and ambiguity. Now, what became the problem in this story?
The financial struggle became the problem in the Younger family, ma'am.
That's correct. That is the major conflict. The family struggles against economic hardship and racial prejudice. How do they solve this problem?
Ma'am, the family just lost all of their money. Walter made Mama proud by changing his mind and refusing Mr. Lindner's bribe. Mama's dream was fulfilled as the family prepared to move into their new home.
Great answer! Now, turn your learning activity sheets on page 3 to continue answering the other questions asked. Are you now ready to go to our next activity?
Yes, ma'am.
Back to the lesson about the story, A Raisin in the Sand. Take a good look at the illustrations in your learning activity sheet. Let's describe picture number 1. Can you tell what the man dreamed about?
Picture 1 shows a man dreaming of having a house and a car, ma'am.
Very good! Let's move on to picture number 2. Can you describe the picture?
A mother and a son who have nothing to eat. They are very sad and hungry, ma'am.
Good answer! What if you see them? What should you do to help them?
Ma'am, I will buy some food to the nearest store to give it to them.
Wow, a generous act indeed! What about the last picture?
Picture 3 shows a dream to feel better away from sickness. A girl is wearing a face mask and I think she is sick. These days, a mask is used to protect oneself from illness, ma'am.
That's correct! So, we should always use face masks to protect ourselves from illness, especially the COVID-19 virus. I bet you have understood now our lesson.
Yes, ma'am.
That sounds great! Now, your next exercise is to use the bubble map. Share your dreams and goals in life. Who wants to share?
Ma'am, I'm going into the field of teaching just like Ma'am. I know it's one of the hardest jobs, but also one of the honorable and rewarding occupations.
I look forward to starting your career as an educator. Do you have other answer?
Ma'am, I want to become a nurse because I really want to help, save, and bring comfort to those in need.
Wow! Thank you for your desire to help people.
Ma'am, I want to improve my grades so I can apply for scholarships in college.
Nice to hear that. I wish you the best luck. That ends the discussion of our lesson for today. I think we have covered everything that we needed to discuss. Let's summarize our lesson today. What is the theme of the story?
The theme of the story, A Raisin in the Sun, is dreams in every member of the younger family as a separate individual dream.
Correct! How do dreams motivate us?
Ma'am, dreams bring passion, purpose, and meaning to our life.
Ma'am, dreams give us energy and create excitement. They empower us to set up our life trajectory and change our life.
Well said! To check your understanding of the unchanging values in the VUCA world, let's see if you can give answers based on your experience or feeling to the given questions. Number 1, how do you make your dreams in life come true?
Ma'am, we must have the strong determination coupled with industry, patience, and perseverance. We must learn from our failure if we want to achieve our dreams. We should be able to learn from our mistakes.
All right! Another answer?
Ma'am, we should be always confident and positive.
Very good! People fail to reach their goals because they do not know how to handle failure. Number 2 question. What message can you give to those people who failed to achieve their dreams?
Mistakes are part of our lives. We should be strong enough to face all problems because these are spices of life, ma'am.
Correct! If you have just experienced a failure of some kind, don't consider it as a step back. Learn the lessons and see it as a step forward, moving you closer to success. From your responses, I can conclude that you really understood our lesson for today. My dear learners, it's time to reflect and share your learnings. What have you learned from today's lesson?
Ma'am, I have learned that we can all make our dreams come true. Even there are problems or struggles we encounter in life through determination and perseverance.
Good job! Do we have another sharer?
Ma'am, we are living in a VUCA world. We may experience a failure of some kind, but we should step forward closer to success.
Exactly! I am glad you have learned some good values in life. In addition to your tasks, answer honestly the validating questions and the summative test written on a separate sheet of paper. Do this after the broadcast. It's already time to end our session this morning. I have such a nice time spent with you. May today's discussion inspire you to dare to live the life you have dreamed for yourself. Go forward and make your dreams come true. I would also like to acknowledge the teachers behind this RBI lesson. Teacher Raquel A. Dumlao and Teacher Venus Jaylin Tao, our script writers. Teacher Michael John M. Tumula, our technical specialist.
Alright!
Teacher Annabel C. Acopido, our language editor.
Wow!
Teacher Rosabel R. Brillo and our head teacher, Teacher Ophelia S. Rolutin, our content editors. I'm Teacher Nina Jenny C. Guillermo, your radio teacher for this hour. Thank you very much and stay tuned for our live discussion.
Language,
Grammar and literature.
a program that will develop your vocabulary.
Comprehension. Critical and analytical skills.
This is the English Learning Area. Only here on 106.3, the WDRFM Dance Radio.
For learning is amazing.
Dance Radio, silip ka na lang sa radyo. Atid namin makabago, paraan ang pagtuturo.
Wala nang makakapigil pa. Sulong Arangkada 106.3 Dance Radio sa Aurora, Isabela.
Edukasyo'y susulong, basta't magtulong-tulong, sulong edukalidad. Dance Radio, learning is amazing.
You just heard our third lesson for this week titled Analyzing Literature Featuring Dreams. So this morning, Teacher Shirley will give the meaning of dreams since dream is the highlights of the story Racing in the Sun. Next, I will give you the things needed in order to achieve dreams despite of changes and uncertainties. Then, the four of us will discuss Then lastly, Teacher Dennis will be assessing you of what you have learned for today's lesson. So make sure you have your pen and paper so you can write your takeaways from this lesson. So let's get started, Teacher Dennis.
Okay, yan ha. Nandito na tayo sa ating tinatawag na i-assess muna natin sila kung ano ang kailang pagkakaunawa. Okay ha. So, I'll be showing, we are going to show you some pictures of social issues. And we would like to know what do you think does those pictures illustrates. Okay, dito una. This is the first picture ha. Sige, i-text po nyo sa amin. Tama ba ako? Oo. I-message nyo sa amin kung ano po ang nakikita nyo unang-una sa picture na yan. Then, anong tatanggapin niya? May tatanggapin ba sila award?
Same. 20 pesos.
Tatanggap daw sila ng 20 pesos worth of load. Ayan, ayan. Ano po yun? Sa mga nakikinig po sa radyo ha, ang makikita po niya mga bata na ang lalaki ng mga tiyan pero payat.
Nakikita yung ribs nila.
Nakikita yung ribs, parang nakakagutom. Ayan. May kumakain, sakpo yung hindi ko alam, hindi umaandar yung ano ko. Okay lang ba? Sige po, kung sino po unang makakasagot.
Ano kayong problema?
Yes, ano kayang problema ng ano ba? May problema ay ating internet ba o ano? Hindi umaandar eh. Hindi gumagana natin. Sige.
Okay, you may comment on the
chat
comment
box
box with just a word only or a noun representing those images.
Yes.
Okay.
Yan, nakikita niyo yan ha.
For example, if it talks about food, you may just type food, for example.
Ano man, oo.
Meron ng sagot.
Wala ko, ba't wala ko?
Ba? Just Teacher Shirley, nakikita mo po ba yung sagot niya?
Just the images.
Okay. Sa akin po, may sumagot na ng number 1, si Glyza Ann Salvador ng 9SPJ. Ang sagot po niya ay poverty. Tama po ba yun?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
so
correct.
Glyza is correct. So
Ayan, okay,
we have
yan.
poverty.
Yan, poverty. Sinong pangalan niya? Anong pangalan niya?
Glyza.
Ayan, congratulations.
9SPJ.
Okay, yan, poverty. Pwede rin naman sagot diyan ay malnutrition. Ayan, malnutrition and poverty. These are social issues mga kapatid, di ba? Pag nakikita nating mabuti mga anak, it has something to do with the social issue kung saan ay ito'y malaganap na problema meron tayo ngayon. Ayan. Yes, okay? Tanong ba ako sa inyo? Mamaya na.
May follow-up question.
Okay, sige. Next po, ito. Ayan, ano po yung nakikita nyo dyan, mga anak? Ay, ano, yan na ba?
Yes.
Ayan, on your own way. What can you do to help the needy? Ito. Kung sino makakapagbigay ito, magbibigay tayo ulit ng another. This time, 20 pesos ulit tayo, ha? Ayan. Hi, Ma'am Raquel. On your own way, what can you do to help the needy? Ano bang dapat nyo gawin para makatulong tayo sa mga mahirap? Taasan na natin, gawin natin 30 pesos! Wow. Word of load! Ayan, sabi ni Maria Elisa Baniged, donate.
Donate.
Anak, ikaw naman natin, ha? Medyo natin, ha? Liwanagin natin, donate lang ba? Ano donate? Blood?
Yes, this time you may answer in a praise or in a sente.
Ayan, si Cyril May Limos, I can help them by giving donations. Okay,
so, what are those donations?
Blood donation na naman. Blood donation na naman, ha? Beyonce Lucero, sabi niya, I'll buy food for them if I have extra money.
Yes. Okay,
ano ba tamang sagot doon? I mean, kayo, pumili ng tamang sagot. I mean, yung acceptable na sagot para yun na mabigyan natin ng load.
Tama naman yung magbibigay sila ng donations. Kasi mostly, pag donations, pero yung di ba?
Sabi niya, sino? Si Beyonce Lucero.
Cash or kind?
Oo, cash.
Okay. So, sige, tanggapin natin si Beyonce Lucero ng 9 Dalandan. Paki-inform mo ang iyong English teacher na ikaw yung napili para sa iyong load na 30 pesos worth of
Beyonce Lucero.
Yes. Okay, next. Ayan. Kayo ba? May magbibigay ba kayo? Okay, kayo ba? Meron ba kayong gustong ibahagi mga ma'am, mga sir? Ayan. Ito naman yung pangalawa. Ayan. Ayan. These are called social issues na naman ito, ha? Or problems faced by the society. Now, the question, ano kaya ito? Ano kaya nakikita nyo rito, mga anak? Ayan. Sige, sagot po tayo. Sabi ni Norilyn Ganyela, donate one of the quickest quickest, quickest and most obvious ways to help the world poor is to donate
Okay.
to
Number
charity.
1 sigurong sagot niya yan, sir. Okay, sa number,
Okay, si may sumagot na dito ha. Si Tracy, kaya lang walang number. Sige, tignan natin. Ang sagot niya ay discrimination. Angeli Pineda, number 3, discrimination. Shamil and Ramirez, 9 Lanzones, ang sagot niya ay inequality. Ayan.
Okay.
Alison K. Marzan, to be respected equally. Okay.
Sino yung nauna, sir? Yung discrimination.
Discrimination ba? Kaya lang walang number. Wala siyang number.
We
Okay
have
lang ba yun?
also inequality, Teacher Raquel.
O sige, yung dalawa na. Bigyan natin
Yes.
silang dalawa. Sige. Si Tracy and Santiago Bulilan and Charmel and Ramirez. Again, mga anak ha, inform yung mga English teachers nyo. Sabihin nyo kayo yung mga napili for your load. Ayan. Next. On your way, di ba? What do you think these people dream of? Sa tingin nyo mga anak. Sige. Makakasagot ng tama. Dapat to complete sentence. Okay na ba yun?
Yes.
Bibigyan ko naman ulit ng 30 pesos worth of load. Ayan.
Tumataas na yata yun.
Hindi, 20 kanina. 30 lang tayo. Ayan. Sige, may makakasagot ha. Ayan, sabi niya. Hindi ko alam kung ano sinasagot niya.
Ano pa yung pinapangarap nila, sir?
Oo, kasi dapat alam natin kung ano yung pinupunto niyo, anak. Okay. Dapat makuha natin yung what do you think these people dream of? Sabi nung isa kasi is to treat them equally. Hindi ko, hindi natin maano kung ano yung punto dun eh. Sabi nung isa, ito isa. Sabi ni Maria Elisa Baniged, they are dreaming of having freedom.
Okay.
Are they?
Correct. Correct.
Correct daw, sabi. Oy, di ikaw na. Maria Elisa Baniged. Ikaw daw ang napili ni Ma'am Raquel. Yan, mali na Ma'am Raquel ha.
Saka isa pa kailangan din nila siguro gusto nilang ng respeto. Ano pa yung mga possible answers dito?
Si Felerita Anabel Acopido, sabi niya, they dream of equal opportunities.
Yes.
Again. Tanggapin natin yon. Tanggapin daw talaga. Lahat naman sagot nila actually katanggap-tanggap.
Yes.
Kaya lang siyempre meron tayong hinahanap na talaga yung makuha nila yung pinakapunto natin. Ayan. Okay, so may dalawa na tayo ha. Felerica, tama ba ako? May Acopido. Yung mga nabanggit ko ang pangalan kanina, paki-message nyo ang inyong mga English teacher. Sabihin nyo kayo yung mga napili namin at meron kayong 30 pesos worth of load galing sa akin. Okay? Ayan. Meron pa ba?
So, yes, those are some of the social problems also faced by the youngest family in the story Racing in the Sun. Okay? And an important feature of this story is dreams. Okay, so what do you mean by dream, Teacher Shirley?
Ayan.
Alright, so let's have the meaning of dreams. Okay, the first one, dream as panaginip. Okay, so dream,
Literal siya.
yes, literal. So it's a series of thoughts, images, or emotions happening during sleep. While the other one, dream as pangarap, the figurative aspect. So, it is an experience of waking life, having the characteristics of a dream. Okay, so it means here, you have to act or to do something to realize your desired goal. While the first one refers to a state where you don't need to act but just laying down and realizing what you have seen in your thoughts or images.
Yes.
So those are the difference of the two. Dream as panaginip, yes, literal, while the other one is dream as pangarap. Okay, the figurative one. Okay? So, with our lesson today, my dear learners, we are talking about the second one. Okay, wherein we are referring to a dream wherein you need to experience and you need to act and realizing your desired goal. Okay, so Teacher Raquel will further discuss the relationship of dreams.
Yes.
Okay, with the RBI we had listened a while back.
Actually, ma'am, di ba, we are living in VUCA na tinasabi natin. Ito yung volatile. Tama ba ako? Volatile. Volatile. Ayan. Uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. world, these people may be dreaming to have a peaceful and happy life. A life where everyone helps each other progress. No envying and strife. Only love about. Meron pa ba ganyan ngayon?
Meron, syempre. Lahat tayo may dreams. Okay? How
Hindi-
about
oh, Bakit di
you?
mo nilagay itong ano mo?
How about you, our dear learners? Do you have
Kaya
dreams?
pala hindi na marinig. Kaya isa na mga anak ka. Kaya pala sabi, hindi na marinig si ano.
Okay, do you have dreams?
Mhm.
Okay. Do you have a dream delayed? What do you think will happen if a dream is delayed? Okay, does it dry like Raisin in the sun? So in the story Raisin in the Sun by Lorraine Hansberry, all the members in the youngest family have a dream. And Mama Lena's dream is the most selfless dream because it is not just for herself, but for her family. So
Yes.
let's take a good look in their dreams. Okay?
Yan.
So afterwards, you will also share, okay, to us what you are dreaming of.
Yes. So on the screen, we have the younger family. We have Walter, Ruth, Mama, and Benita.
Younger family pero matatanda na.
So
Klase,
Mama here dreams of moving her family out of their cramped apartment and into a house with a yard where children can play and she can tend a garden. So ito
yes,
din yung
oo.
pangarap ko magkaroon ako ng sariling bahay.
Parang nasa slum sila, slum area.
Opo,
Yes.
pareho kami ni Mama Lena ng dream.
Pareho, ako ganun din eh. Ako rin, yan din ang
Same, ganun din
Oh,
yung
lahat
dream
naman
ko.
tayo, no? Ruth's dream is similar to Mama's. So she wants to build a happy family and believes one step toward this goal is to own a bigger and better place to live.
Yan din ang pangarap ko.
Oh, yan yung pangarap ko.
Pangarap ko din yan.
How about this? Walter dreams of becoming wealthy and providing for his family. Dapat ikaw
Pangarap ko
yun.
rin yan.
That's
Pangarap ko rin yan.
everyone's
Pangarap ko rin yan.
Good provider.
Pangarap ko rin yan.
And Benita, estudyante to had a dream to finish her schooling and become doctor who could save her race from ignorance and save them from dying.
Yan, pangarap ng kapitbahay ko yan. Teacher na ako, parang pangarap.
But their dream has been deferred by poverty and inability to find decent employment. So ito yung sinasabi natin kanina na problema, no? Problem faced in the society. Pero napakahalaga talaga ng mangarap despite of mga kahirapan, paghihirap. Okay? O na mayroon tayo. Without dreams, you will not have the motivation
Yes.
and determination to move forward in life. So every individual aspires to achieve something. So to give you more, we will discuss them, but okay, after this short activity. So may activity
Yan,
na naman
sige.
tayo. Okay.
Okay.
So you are going to guess the word using the number given. So
okay,
each
yan.
number corresponds to a letter. So number 1 corresponds to letter A,
Oh, parang
2,
ganun.
B, C, 3,
Bilangin
C,
na lang niya sa
4, D,
daliri
and
niyo.
so on. Okay. 20 peso load will be given to you if you can guess the correct word.
Is that your answer
Yay!
again in the
Number
chat
1.
box? Okay, number 1 is letter D.
Okay, so we have here the numbers. So 4, 5, 4, 9, 3, 1, 20, 9, 15, 14.
Local number 4822-4621. Ayan, ano yan mga kapatid? Ay, mga kapatid.
What do you
Mga
think
anak,
is
ano
the
yan?
word?
May sumagot na po. Ang sagot niya ay, pakiulit daw.
Okay.
Ayan, tingnan natin kung ano yung sagot nila. 20 pesos worth of bigyan. Okay, may sumagot na po si Ace Cayetano. 9 Darwin, ang sagot niya ay dedication. Ayan.
Dedication.
How did
Number
Ace spell
one. Ang galing,
dedication?
Spell. Ano yung spelling, sir? Baka wrong spelling.
Sir, hindi ako wrong spelling ha, sabi niya. Oh, dedication. D-E-D-I-C-A-T-I-O-N. Dedication.
Okay,
Ayan.
correct.
Ang galing ah. Okay.
Hey, congrats. Number 2.
Number 2. Ayan, number 2. Natin.
Okay, we
Another
have
20
here
pesos worth of load.
the numbers 18, 5, 19, 16, 15, 14, 19, 9, 2, 9, 12, 9, 20, and 25.
Loto. Hindi yan loto, ha? Hindi number ng loto yan. Oh.
Again, chat your answer in the chat box.
Number 2, si Angeli Pineda, sabi niya ay wrong spelling. Responsive B5. Tingnan natin ulit. Si,
Paano lang po yung numbers?
sabi niya, tinama niya. Angeli Pineda, sabi niya, responsible. Pero wala siyang number kasi.
Is
Okay
it
na ba yun?
responsible?
Di ba dapat may number? Number 2, ganun dapat, diba? So, ang pipiliin natin,
Kulang,
sorry
sir,
ha,
kulang.
Lori Lee, Faye Urate.
14 letters.
Responsible, sabi na naman niya.
14
Si Natasha
letters.
Piertan, sabi niya, responsibility.
Correct.
Number 2,
Right,
yan.
you're correct,
Okay,
Natasha.
Natasha.
Piertan. Sino susulat?
Si Ma'am Shirley.
Okay,
Yes.
Basta lahat po ng mga mananalo, pagpipili mga bata, paki-inform po yung mga teachers niyo. Okay?
Yes.
Yay! Number 3.
Ang galing ng mga bata natin.
Okay, we
Kayo
have
na.
the numbers 5, 4, 21, 3, 1, 20, 9, 15, and 14.
Loto talaga natin ito.
Letters.
Yan. Sige natin. Number 3. May sumagot na si Ace Cayetano. Double. Pwede mo manalo ulit po ulit.
Doble na ba siya?
Ikaw, ma'am.
Kapag
pwede mo manalo
pag
ulit.
meron na siyang next na lang tayo.
Next na lang tayo. Sige.
Kasi nanalo na
Ace,
siya.
thank you, Ace. Melanie
Thank you,
Sagusio,
Ace.
9 Mendel. Ang sagot niya, number 3, education.
Okay, correct.
Correct.
Congratulations, Melanie.
Uy, education. Mahalaga ang
Sagusyo.
edukasyon, ha? Mahalaga ang
Yes.
edukasyon.
Yes.
Para maintindihan natin yan yung. Siyempre, una, Sir Vic, ano ba masabi niyo? Mamaya na ba yun?
Mamaya na,
Oh,
sir.
sige, go.
Okay.
Sige, kasi
Okay.
kasi may nakalagay dito. Sorry. Okay, go. At the next ay...
Okay, we have here for number 4, numbers 1, 20,
20,
20, 9, 20, 21, 4, and 5.
What's your answer?
8 letters.
Ayan, si Melanie. Nanalo na yata si Melanie Sagusio. Nanalo na si Sagusio.
Nanalo
Let's
na ba,
give
sir?
chance to
Ma'am?
others.
Oo.
Did Melanie win?
Yes.
Kimberly
we have already-
Kaingat Mendoza, 9 Darwin, for attitude.
Yes.
correct.
Alright, Kimberly.
Sige, bali na kayo.
Congrats, Kimberly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So why do we have those words, Teacher B?
Ayan,
Okay. Let's
Dedication.
start from dedication. I will read what is presented in the screen. Dedication is the quality of being committed to a task or purpose. The willingness to give a lot of time and energy to something because it is important. That is from AZ Motivation.
Yes, taken
Okay,
from.
or it is a feeling of very strong support for or loyalty to someone or something. That is dedication. Next is responsibility. To accept responsibility for your life, know what it is you who will get you where you want to go, no one else. From Leigh Brown. Or it is the quality or state of being responsible. It may be moral, legal, mental, accountability, reliability, and trustworthiness. Next is education. Now, I am not going to discuss this, what you are seeing on the screen, but I am referring to education is an acquisition of knowledge received through schooling or instruction
Yes.
and to the institution of teaching as a whole. That's the reason why you go to school, because of education. And education is both an act of teaching knowledge to others and the act of receiving knowledge from someone else. Next is attitude. Attitude is everything. Attitude is your altitude. The attitude for achieving one's dream is to know that nothing is impossible to those that believe. Dreams are dreams. If you want to make your dreams a reality, you have to work hard in real life. Work hard in real life. That is the key to success. Be positive. Don't let the negative talk of others bring you down. Trust yourself. And then the next word is motivation. You have here the goals, the attitude, the success, performance, support, and idea. All comes from the word motivation. Motivation is what keeps you going when things get tough. The reason you get up early or work late to finish a project. Take it from Langston Hughes. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow. So, you have to hold fast on your dreams and have the dedication, responsibility, education, attitude, and motivation to achieve your dreams.
Yes.
Okay. Back to you, Sir Dennis.
Yes, ayan ha, napakaganda naman ng ating acronyms ng sinasawing natin ng dreams. Meron dyan ang dedication, responsibility, education, attitude, and for M, motivation. Ayan. Okay, so it is really true that dreams are important for they give our life a purpose, direction, and meaning. Dreams can also shape our life choices, help us build toward the future. And I hope you get inspired by your teachers. So we hope you will finish your education and then get a good
Get a good job.
Mali kasi naisip ko lagi, nabasa ko kasi yung sabi niya, finish your education and get a good husband. Get a good wife. No. Good job. Completing a college degree correlates with higher wages, higher employment levels, and better ratings of financial health. Degree holder earn substantially more over their lifetime compared to those with a high school education. But we are not saying na yung mga nagtitinda ng balot, hindi trabaho yun. Hindi
That's
po.
correct, Sir Dennis.
Diba, sir?
Education gives everyone big opportunities.
Yun lang yung pinupunto natin, na kapag tayo may dedication tayo sa trabaho natin, sa pag-aaral natin, kasi kasama dyan yung sakripisyo. Pag nakapagtapos ka, ang sinasabi natin dito, you can find a good job. Halimbawa, di ba?
Tama.
Magtataho. Wala, may masama ba sa pagtataho? Wala namang masama. Pero kung ito magtataho, ito ay nagsumikap pa siya lalo siguro, baka hindi lang taho ilitinda niya. Di ba? Baka mas marami pa siya. Gaya nung sinabi kahapon yata sa Pilipino, ang hindi raw masama ang maging mahirap.
Tama.
Hindi raw kasalanan maging mahirap. Ang magiging makasalanan kung namatay kang mahirap. Kung wala kang pangarap, nakakalungkot
You
yun.
did not do something for your life.
Diba? Okay. Yan.
Okay lang talaga may pangarap tayo.
Ako pa rin ba mag-isip? Okay, ako pa rin daw.
While you are
Sige.
still young, we will
Okay.
teach you how to create a budget or a plan, okay, to spend your money. So let's say, for example, Sir Dennis, you finished nursing.
Teaching.
Then your salary for a month is
Wow! 30,000
30,000
pesos!
So let's compute, Sir Dennis, how much will go to savings, okay, transpo, food, clothing, utilities, and others.
Oo.
So savings, 10% yan. Okay, transpo, 15%. Food, 25%. Clothing, 10%. Utilities, 35%. And others, 5%. Okay, so ang i-compute muna nila, Sir Dennis, is yung savings.
Yes.
Okay, 10%.
Tandaan nyo mga anak, yung binibigay namin sa inyo na parang formula yata ito, mama, no?
Formula.
Ito ay galing din sa mga experts. Kumbaga, ganyan mo dapat i-invest or ganyan mo dapat planuhin yung pera mo. Okay. So, magtatanong na tayo sa kaila, mama, no? So, sa 10% ng ating 30,000 pesos.
Ano kayong 10%?
Ano ang 10? Ayun, bigay nyo sagot nyo. Ano, may load na naman yon.
Siyempre, sir.
Marami tong loan, marami talaga. Nagbenta kasi siya ng bahay at lupa, ha? Nagbenta siya ng bahay at lupa, mga anak. Oh, siya nakatira? Wala na. Benta niya bahay at lupa. Nakikitira na siya ngayon. No, joke lang. Okay, so 20 pesos worth of loan sa lahat ng mga makakasagot. Ito, may sumagot na. Ayan. So, una-una sabi niya rito, si Cyril May Limos ng 9 Chico, savings daw ay 3,000 pesos.
Correct. Yes.
3,000 pesos.
Uunahin mo ba siya
3,000
ang pag-save o pag-spend?
Ayun! Tama, sir.
For
Tama.
spend then
What is left?
Save.
Yun ang,
Siguro,
Yes.
doon siguro si Sir, no? Doon nagkakatalo na lang.
Yun na, wrong process daw yun.
Yes, sir.
Yung mga magaling mag-ano sa pera,
Oo.
unahin mo talaga ang
Ang
pag-save.
save.
Kung
Oo.
ano
Savings
yung
muna.
naiwan yun na ibabudget mo sa iba para
Tama.
makontrol mo yung ano. Generally daw, kung sa last ka, walang maiwan.
Tama, sir.
Pero si Cyril may limos, nanalo niya.
But with that word, sir, 30,000
Natawag
ngayon.
na po ba si, Cyril?
Mahirap mag-save ng
Cyril.
malaki.
Ma'am, Cyril natawag na siya kanina, no?
Cyril,
Oo, limos.
Limos.
I guess.
Yes, nagsulat.
Our salary does not cope up with the trend
Oo, di ba,
of
sir?
expenditures.
Yes. At alam niyo ba ngayong
Kulang.
year 2022, tumaas ang asukal. Presyo
hindi
ng
lang
asukal and
sir.
harina.
Sa
Tumaas
bahay
na
na.
rin kasi
Tataas
ang
lahat yan.
crudo, gasolina.
Sa bahay naman
Pati
namin,
presyo.
kahit,
Yes.
sa bahay namin matagal na mataas ang sukal tsaka asin. Tsaka,
No,
kasi ginaganon
sugar
namin sa
and
taas,
harina,
kinukuha namin sa
sobrang taas daw ngayong 2022.
Sabi
Yung
kasi,
Tinapay
kasi
natin.
litong nanay ko.
Yes,
sabi
expect na yung tinapay mo, Sir Dennis, liliit yan. O kaya, tataasan ng presyo.
Oo, tama.
Okay.
Kakain.
Okay, ba't tayo dun sa ano?
Hindi
Sino
na.
sumagot, sir?
Hindi kasi tinatanong ko, Cyril may limos, di ba? Parang natawag na yata siya kanina.
Not yet.
Sige, Cyril may limos. Sige. Ikaw po ay nanalo ng 20 pesos worth of load. Now, meron sumagot na naman kanina. Dire-diretso na actually, sinagot na nila lahat. Sino pa isa dito? Number 2. May sumagot yata na number 2. Nagtanong na ba tayo ng number 2?
Masagot na ba sila?
Wala pa naman.
Okay.
Number 2 muna tayo.
Meron na nga transportation. May sumagot na nga si Angeli Pineda. Sumagot na ng transportation. Sige, number 2 naman tayo. Number 2.
Okay, number 2, 15% yung transportation. So,
Yan.
how much will go to transportation?
Nakita ko na kanina yung sagot ni Sinabi binanggit ko kanina,
Parang
Angeli Pineda.
parang ang laki ng transpo. Kung malapit ka lang
talaga
naman
pag
sa
ano.
pinagtatrabahuan, siguro hindi mo i-spend ng
Kung
ganito.
dump truck ang sasakyan niya.
Ay, kung kapag magastos din kasi ang gasolina minsan.
Magtuwataas yan. Siyempre, ito kasi may kotse yung pinag-usapan natin dito. Okay, si Angeli Pineda. Wala siya number, so punta tayo sa baba. Hanap tayo ng transport. Si Cyril, tapos ka na Cyril ha, pasensya na.
By the way, Teacher Raquel, yung nursing natin is single or may family na ito?
Single pa lang to.
Single,
Ma'am.
so
Hindi ko nabanggit na may family.
Jewel Lacanilaw, transportation 4,500. Tama
kasi
ba, ma'am?
ibang pag-spend ng single sa marriage.
Oo, tama yun, iba yun.
Yes.
Sige, sabihin natin single lang ito.
Kasi kung iisipin mo yun, yung poverty line natin is 25,000.
Wow.
Poverty line, ibig sabihin kapag nagsweldo ka ng 25,000 sa isang buwan, nandun ka pa lang sa poverty line. Hindi ka pa umangat.
Yes.
Poor pa rin tayo, sir.
Poor pa rin tayo.
Poor pa rin.
So,
Poor pa
dun
rin.
tanda sa baba.
Pero si Sir hindi na siya doon sa poverty line.
And
si Sir Ekwan.
good for 2 children lang ang pwede mo pang
Yes,
alagaan.
na magiging anak.
Kapag 4 at 5 na yung anak, wala na.
Yan ha, mga
Okay.
bata ha. Dapat maintindihan niyo mabuti ha na hindi dahil kumikita ng salapi ang inyong mga magulang, ubos-ubos biyaya na tayo. Hindi tama 'yon, ha?
Yes.
Sinabi ni Sir maliwanag, nasa poverty line kung 25,000 pa lang pababa ang kinikita mo ng pamilya niyo, nasa poverty line pa rin tayo.
Yes.
Kaya wag tayong mag-aasta na parang mayayaman.
Yes.
Oh, grabe. Okay. Anong sagot niya, sir?
Si Jewel Lacanilaw, number 2 transportation 4,500.
Okay, correct.
Oh yeah.
Tama po yun. 4,500 will go to transportation. How about food? 25%.
Food, sabi, Jewel Nakalinaw na naman kasi. Binabasa natin, okay, si Princess Valerie de la Cruz, ang sabi niya ay 9 avocado. Kailan ko lang number? Sayang. Pero may food sa nakalagay. Di ba dapat may number ang kinukuha natin, ano?
Yes, don't forget to
Yung percent,
type the item number.
Lori Faye Orati, dapat ikumpleto. Ito, si Katrina May Andres, Dine SPJ Food, 7,500.
That's right. Okay, 7,500. Congratulations.
So, sir, pag tumaas ba ng 7,500, ano ba yan? Burakot yun. sobra naman
The next is very easy, 10%.
Next, clothing, 10%.
Okay.
Pareho sila sa
Ayan.
savings. Unahan na lang po ng sagot.
Clothing si Jewel na naman to. Clothing dapat may number, anak. Ayan si Lovely Jane Fabro. 9 SPJ Clothing 3,000. Ay,
Okay.
talaga naman. Alam na
Very
nila
good, 3,000.
ang galing nila magkwenta ngayon ha. O sige.
Okay, next
Okay na yun.
utilities is
Utilities.
35%. Ito yung mga water bill natin, cable, internet, phone, rent. Medyo malaki po siya.
Okay, Seth William Peralt, ay clothing pala ito. Ano ba yan?
Utilities.
Pala, no? Utilities, Melanie Sagusional, di ba natawag na to si Melanie?
Meron na po.
Okay, Melanie, salamat. Okay. Tingnan natin ulit dito sa isa pa, baka Norlin Ganela, utilities, sabi niya is 10,500. Tama ba?
Correct.
Is this enough in Aurora?
Correct.
Utility,
Yung
water,
actual
cable.
rating nyo sa
Oo
boarding
yata, sir.
house?
Single
Pag
siya, sir.
single.
Single. Ayun, sa mga single na
I guess
nagbo-board.
so, Sir Vic. For,
Pwede na pag single.
Pwede po.
I guess nasa 3,500 ang rental, no? Teacher
Monthly.
Ay,
Raquel.
ganun. Sige.
But you could save that if you have your own.
Yes.
Sayang naman yung 3,500, then you may add that in savings. So may 6,500 ka pang savings sana kung hindi ka nagre-rent.
Tama.
Okay, hanapin
And
naman natin si others.
Last is others.
Katrina May Andres, yan, 9 SPJ.
5% lang yan, 5%.
Others is 1,500. Tama ba?
Tama po.
Ayan. Okay, yan ang mga nanalo ngayon at tatawag natin ang pangalan nila. Muli ha, mga bata, paki-inform ang mga teachers para kayo po
Yes.
mabigyan ng mga pa-premyo natin. Okay, ma'am.
Paano kayo nila nakuha yon? So, ito yung number sentence na ginamit nila. 30,000 times point. Okay, kung 10%, point 10. Okay? So, pinag-add natin lahat yan.
Papatak na.
Okay? Papatak siyang 30,000. So, tama naman.
Yes,
Okay?
very good.
Congratulations po sa lahat ng mga
Participate. Okay, very good.
Okay, so notice that the first and foremost, yung pinakauna talaga na kailangan nating unahin is savings because it helps protect you in future financial emergency. Okay,
Yes.
saving money can help you become financially secured.
Just
The
like
reason why
this.
I asked you about a while ago, ano ba ang uunahan niyang i-save?
Yes, sir.
Yung savings o yung expenses? So we
Savings.
never save if we start from expenses daw. So you have to start from
No savings.
Savings pala.
Kaya yung isa, bibili agad ng load.
So, follow up to, how can we wisely spend our money? Okay? One, track your finances. May kilala ako pati sentimo, nililista niya kung
Talaga,
saan
ha?
napupunta. Okay, number two, think about the long-term benefits, okay, and drawbacks of purchases.
Yes, oo.
Mapapakinabangan mo ba ng matagal? Number three, stop trying to impress others.
Siyempre,
Yes,
Meron
because
pa
we
ganun.
are living in social media. Some are pleasing.
magpakatotoo
Yes.
ka lang.
Avoid
Yes.
luxurious things, okay, na
Yes.
hindi naman kailangan. Number four, figure out what habits drain your budget. Pero naisip ko dito yung mga bisyo ng bisyo natin, no?
Shopee.
Shopee.
Buti na lang hindi ako mahilig sa Shopee.
Yung sa mga estudyante, ano bang mga bisyo nila ngayon?
Shopee din.
Shopee
Loads,
maybe.
diba?
Or
Kailangan
yes,
nila
loads.
maraming loads.
Bisyo nila din ang
Ang
phone.
ML. Okay?
So we have to think of the difference between need and
Yes,
wants.
sir. Needs
Yes.
versus wants. And the last one, learn to value savings over products. So paulit-ulit tayo, no? Kailangan saving talaga yung pinakauna. Kung hindi kailangan yung produkto, ilagak mo na lang dun sa savings.
Yes.
Okay? So, Sir Vic,
Okay, we hope someday our dear students will find comfort and enjoy their hard-earned money after they achieve their dreams and goals in life. For our parents, you should not force your child in choosing a course or career. Guide them in making the best choice regarding their future. You should support them. At this time, we should be gender sensitive, my dear parents. If your children want to become an engineer, let him go or let her go to become a pilot, architect, boxing, do boxing, skateboarding, weightlifting in the sports. Now you shy away from gender stereotypes.
yes.
There is no longer stiff distinction in jobs for men and women. what is important is that your children finish the course they wanted and earn a living out from that course. So we should not dictate what they wanted, what they want to become, because that will be the line of job they will enjoy in the future.
I totally
So they
agree.
should be happy
Tama talaga
in the
eh.
job they are going to do in life.
Opo.
Yes.
So
Okay,
example po dito sa sa nakikita nila sa screen, okay? May mga champions tayo na mga babae, okay? Yung weightlifting hindi lang para sa lalaki, yung boxing hindi lang din para sa mga lalaki. Okay? Yung skateboarding hindi din para sa mga lalaki lang. Pwede din siya sa mga babae. In fact, ang daming mga personalidad na nanalo na ng gold medals, okay? At nakikipag-compete pa sa ibang bansa. Andyan si Heidelin Francisco Diaz, Marjeline Arda Didal, and Nesty Peticio.
Okay. We would want you to know our dear grade 9 students' dream in life. The question is, what is your dream in life and what are the ways in which you can achieve that dream? We entertain 2 sharers to win 20 peso loan.
Yes.
Again, the question is, what is your dream in life? And what are the ways in which you can achieve that dream?
Okay, ano
Okay.
yung mga dreams ng mga estudyante natin ngayon? Ano ba yung mga pangarap
First
nila?
2 sharers.
Meron ba, sir?
Ako,
May
nung bata
sumagot
ko,
na ba?
pangarap ko makapagtapos din, yung kanyang classmate ko, sabi niya, pangarap daw niya makapagtapos ng pag-aaral.
Walat naman tayo, sir.
Okay, ano nakapagtapos siya na sa pag-aaral, wala siya pangarap.
Ay, ganun.
Wala na, tambay na siya.
Tuloy-tuloy dapat. No?
O, tuloy-tuloy.
May
Ay,
sumagot
hindi
na
ganun
nga,
ang
sir,
pangarap ha,
diba?
wag ganun ang pangarap nyo. My dream is to finish my study. O, bakit nangyari sa'yo ngayon? Wala na. Tapos na ako, graduate na ako. Sabi ko. Ay, bastos, sabi
Okay,
ko.
do we have already responses from our learners?
Okay, tatanggap na kayo ng 100 ba, sir?
20 peso load pa rin.
20 pesos worth of load daw. Ayan, ha. First 2
Two,
sharers.
yes.
Sige, bilang pagtanaw ng aming
Ayun, meron na,
sa
sir.
inyo. Ayan, si Christian Vino, sabi niya ng 9 Darwin, my dream in life is to be able to provide myself in the future and have a great and stable career. In order to do it, I will study hard.
Ay.
Thank you.
Ang ganda ng sagot
Very
niya.
simple.
Oo.
Yes,
Angeli
very
Pineda.
good.
Gusto niya maging financially
Angeli
secure.
Pineda, 9 Darwin, my dream is to become a psychology and to build a good
Psychologist.
house for family.
Psychologist.
Psychology lang ito sabi niya. Psychologist.
Dalawa lang,
siguro.
sir. Sino yung dalawang yun?
Si Angeli Pineda.
And-
Tapos sabi niya, saka si
Christian Bino.
sabi niya, Angeli, my dream is to become a psychologist
Psychologist.
and to build a good house for family.
Wow.
And by achieving this, I should study hard and be stronger and confident in what challenges might come into my life. Kung gusto mo pala magtayo ng bahay, dapat karpentero ka. Hindi, joke lang. Very good, very good.
Okay.
Psychologist. Yan, dalawa na sila,
Wow.
Angeli. Pero marami na sumagot. Paano gagawin natin? Marami na sumasagot. Oh.
Magbasa
My
lang
dream
tayo, pero
in life is to
ano?
become a future registered nurse soon.
Nurse.
My dream, gusto niya rin maging nurse. Sige.
Kahit na 5,000 lang ang sweldo ngayon.
Yes,
Oh.
Philippine
Ang baba
based.
ng-
Sabi naman ni Natasha Perltan, my dream is to have a stable life. To succeed this, I must finish my study, work hard, and be consistent. Oh, yan.
Okay.
Yes, very
Kung
good
maghanap ka na
response.
rin daw ng pera, bakit yung sa 100 lang? Doon na sa 1,000.
Oh, man.
Of course.
Kung gusto mo raw talaga ng
Okay.
maraming
Wiser
pera.
yun, wiser.
Pero alam mo, gusto mo talaga ng maraming pera, magtrabaho ka sa bangko, teller, di ba? Hawak ka.
Kita ka ng pera pala.
Was di bebenta. Okay, next. Sige po.
Okay, we're glad that you have your dreams and plans in life. We can expect tax and splinters along the way, but please don't quit.
Yes.
Okay, these are the important values that we should learn to cope in this volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. Okay, we have here the values that we need to have, okay, to conquer the world. Okay, first is positivity. It simply means that you approach the good and the bad in life with expectation that things will go well. Okay, being positive would mean expect that there are still bad times, but your positive attitude could conquer the bad times. That's positivity. Okay, the second one, self-respect. Having self-respect helps others to see and treat you with dignity and worth. Often, the backbone of self-respect is knowing your values and living by them.
Be the first one to show respect so that they will respect you too.
Yes. You may gain that if you know how to respect your own selves. Okay, the third one is perseverance. Perseverance is sticking with things. It means being hardworking and finishing what is started, despite barriers and obstacles that arise. Perseverance involves the voluntary continuation of a goal-directed action despite the presence of challenges, difficulties, and discouragement. Okay, the fourth one is flexibility. Flexibility, okay, being flexible would mean that you are an adaptable person. Flexibility is a personality trait that describes the extent to which a person can cope with changes in circumstances. Okay? Beside those four, I guess the fifth one is patience. I guess patience and perseverance. Yes, we have that one in number 3. Okay, so we need to possess those qualities for us to achieve or to be successful with our goals in life.
So may kilala ako dyan eh. May kilala ako na meron siya lahat niyang values na yan, kaya siya naging successful. Okay? So na yung picture niya na sa screen, if you know him, nandyan lang siya sa Tanza. Okay, so this is Chef Raitam Bagilat. Okay, so this is his story. Okay, so Chef Raitam, nung bata pa lang siya, meron na talaga siyang passion na magluto-luto. And then, nag-try lang siya magluto and then tinutulungan niya yung magulang niya. Okay, syempre hindi ganun ka tawag dito, kaangat yung buhay nila. So, sa pagluluto niya, tinutulungan yung mga magulang niya, binebenta niya yun sa mga kapitbahay niya. And then, naging champion siya in making rice cakes, yung mga puto, kutsinta, biko, etc. And then, he tried his luck working abroad, okay, as an assistant chef in a famous fine dining restaurant in Macau. So, lahat ginawa niya talaga, no, lahat ng mga pwede niyang attendaran na trainings, okay, nag-attend talaga siya doon sa abroad man o dito sa Philippines. And then nakamit siya ng maraming great chefs and they even became his friends. Okay, so he's also keen to share his secrets and techniques in cooking through teaching. And he conducts private classes, makes video classes, teaches in some government agency projects, and acts as a consultant to the people who are starting their food business. Actually, meron siyang business dito sa Aurora, yung Aurora Delicacies. Okay, makikita nyo yun sa FB. So, kung gusto nyo po, yung mga nakikinig ngayon, okay, kung gusto nyo pong matuto ng iba't ibang klase ng pagkain na pwedeng maluto, pwede nyo po siyang i-like and subscribe sa kanyang YouTube channel, okay, Raitam Bagilat. Pwede din kayong mag-follow sa kanyang Facebook page, Chef Raitams, and IG Raitam. Okay, napaka-successful talaga nitong taong ito. Dumaan man siya sa kahirapan, hindi siya kumbaga nadapa man siya, kasi lahat naman tayo universal truth yan, di ba sir, mga ma'am, na lahat tayo dadaan sa hirap. So, ang pinaka-importante talaga dito is we keep going, tayo-tayo ulit pagkatapos nating madapa. Okay? Kasi nga, we are living in the VUCA world, maraming changes, minsan malabo na yung pangarap natin, pero sabi nga yung famous, ang tawag dito, quote, stop if you must, but don't you quit. Maraming paraan para makakuha ng trainings or education. Kasi nung ano po, nung kami, yung time namin nung high school, lagi ako nagpro-promissory note. Kasi sa tuition fees, pati nung college ganun pa rin. Okay, promissory note pa rin. So maswerte yung mga estudyante natin ngayon kasi nga, marami ng free. Elementary, high school, even state universities.
Yes.
Diba may mga free tuition na. And then marami pa sa TESDA, free trainings, meron pang allowance. O, di ba? Swerte-swerte talaga ng mga bata ngayon.
Sana yung interest nila, their interests
Will be
prevail.
Yes po. Okay, so, Sir Dennis?
Okay. Let's see whether you understand our lesson for today by answering this activity. Well, number 1 natin ay, ito po ha, sagutin natin. Sa kanila? Okay. Sa chat box nyo sagutin. Okay.
Okay,
Kung
chat box
alam nyo
na
na yung sagot, isagot nyo na. Why is dedication important for success? Is it A, it brings optimism in life? B, it helps raise self-esteem? C, it lessens the challenges you face in life? Or D, it helps keep you going no matter how difficult the job or the task may be? Answer, letter D, sabi ni Edessa Monique Santos, number 9.
Okay, correct.
Sagot? Okay,
Answer
very
is
good.
letter D.
Okay, what's her name? Adessa?
Edessa
Edessa.
Monique Santos of 9 Lanzones. Thank you,
Okay,
Anak. Okay, next.
congratulations.
Number 2. Tingnan natin yung number 2. Okay, let's take, what do you think are your reasons why you failed to achieve your dreams? Ano to? Incomplete sentence pa siya?
Okay, the first sharer.
Pwede na siguro kahit
yun na lang.
We entertain the first sharer.
The first sharer na tatanggap ng, yan. Sige, medyo mahaba-haba kasi sagot niyan. So, gawin natin 30 pesos. Word of load! Ayan ha. Ayan na. Sige natin, gawin natin
Since
yan.
it is personal, we just, all their answers are correct. So, only the first sharer.
Okay, the
will be
first
entertained.
sharer.
Bakit kayo nagpi-fail?
Okay, ayan. Losing hope and giving up. Sabi ni
Okay.
Natasha Perltan. Okay na ba yun?
Pwede na yun, sir.
Yes.
Pwede na.
Very good, Natasha
Very
Perltan.
good.
Number 9 Darwin. Next, unahan na lang ito mga anak kasi wala tayong oras. What will you
number
do to
3.
reach your dreams? Please specify your answer. Go guys! Go guys, ha? Go.
The first sharer.
I will, sabi niya kasi
I
dito.
will?
Ayan, lagyan nyo na, duntungan nyo na, I will, what? Yan, I will be, dito na, hindi rin. Sige, isasagot yung number 3 ha, number 3, dapat makita ko yung number 3. Sige. Number 3, meron tayong natitirang ilang oras. I will work hard, sabi ni
Yay.
Cyril May Limos. Tama ba? What will you do
Yes.
to reach your day? I will work hard. Very good! Okay! Next!
Ang
Ano
lakas
ba?
na.
Pero ba?
Okay. So, a
Congratulations.
dream without a plan, okay, is just a wish. So, you have to step forward to turn your dreams into reality. So,
Yes.
it's okay to be ambitious and to have many dreams than to have none at all.
Yes.
Okay? So,
Pangarap ay libre.
dream it and enjoy it. So, it is essential to remember, okay, and apply the important values you need to cope with this VUCA world. So, thank you for listening. I hope that you had an amazing time with us. Let's have again our teachers in English, Teacher Shirley, Teacher Vic, and Teacher Dennis. And of course, yours truly, Teacher Raquel. Stay tuned because in the next episode, we will deepen your understanding about this topic. So
Yes.
remember, the heart of man plans his ways, but the Lord establishes his steps, and that can be found on Proverbs 16 verse 9. So sabi nga yung sir, put God first in everything you do.
Yes.
Bye!
At tabayanan ha, Mathematics Grade 10, mamaya po 1:00. Bye-bye!
Yay!
See you
Bye!
again next week.
Last.
Facts and information. Today's learning for you normal with capable teachers whose heart and soul are divine. Delivered knowledge inside your home through 106.3 Dance Radio. Fully dedicated to serve the public in tribute to education. Reproduce